Good morning, everybody. Bonjour à tous. Buenos días a todos. We are here to talk about Android video streaming. It's not a good commercial name, but well, let's try to think about it. We are talking about Android, the operating system in mobile phone, developed by Google and the community, video streaming. We thought that maybe everyone with a mobile in his pocket could be a journalist. In each corner of every street, they could send a video to anyone who wants to see it, and that's a good idea. Maybe that's the future with GATT. But well, we are talking about Android devices as video prosumers. That's what I said. We want people to send what they say, what they see, what they look to all around the world, and all this kind of things. In this slide, I thought I could put an index, but that's a good example of not an index. I'm going to move from past to the future of this project. I'm talking about the present. All this started with a very short development team. It's just software developer and me, and I'm a telecommunication engineer. And we thought about this requirement that people maybe could send what they see to internet, and maybe they could send to their friends, and who knows to whom. I'm working in HI Iberia. It's an enterprise from Spain, and we have developed this product because we've got a client who paid for it. So we have enough time to develop it, and that's why we move into this process. We are a company who is working with ICT companies, banking, public administration, public bodies, and R&D, research and development. We are in 7th framework program, national programs, regional programs, and all these kind of things. That's an enterprise since 20 years ago. We have doing things about technology consultancy, maintenance, software quality, development, and nowadays we are working hard in open source products and research and development, as I said. Which is the project origin. We were working in a public project of Madrid City Council in the arts area, and they were thinking about using the visitors, not just showing to the visitor what they have made, what they have thought. They need feedback from the visitors. So there is a cultural institution, Matadero de Madrid. I don't know if you know Madrid. Well, if you go, let's see it. They need interaction with the visitors. So they thought they need 3 columns, 3 pillars. They need wireless infrastructure, because the people who goes there need wireless infrastructure to connect with the world. They need video streaming, because they think that maybe all the things that visitors see or think could be interesting for anyone in the world. And we have developed a semantic search product just for the archive they have. They have events, they have presentations, and they have all these kind of video things. So they want the people could find the things quite easy. It was a duration of 8 months, and it was completely open source. So we've got about the video streaming thing, a simple idea. It's about, imagine, we are seeing the new car we want to buy. We want to send it to a friend, and so we've got our mobile. That's the one I have. It's Samsung Galaxy S. I don't have stock options in this company, but it's a good mobile phone. You could buy it. Well, then so you record the video, and you take it in your mobile phone, but you send it to a transcoding server, and we use the well-known transcoding application with GATT, FFmpeg, and we use codec and containers free container, Theora, Borbis. all we got, all the things we've got about Steve.org. So we transcode the stream and we send it to a streaming server. We use Icecast and we use Arc Forward to send it, to upload the content to the streaming server. And if we've got it over there, we can consume it in a laptop with using Firefox, HTML5, VLC or MPlayer or everything we want. That's the simple idea of the architecture. Which technologies we are using? Well, we have tested it in Android devices, 1.6, 2.1, 2.2. We use TCP as the transport protocol because we are doing buffering, and we have no problem about the feedback, the resend protocol, and all this kind of things that TCP have. But it's quite easy for us to send from the mobile to the transcoding server using TCP. We were thinking about RTP, the typical one, but we prefer to use it. We have to convert. We record the signal with the video and the audio in different streams. I tell you later why, but well, we've got the container MP4 and the audio with pulse code modulation, PCM, in different streams, and we convert it with this codecs and containers, AR and TR for the video and Vorbis for the audio. We use the transcoding application with GAT, FMPIR, and Icecast as a streaming server, and Arc Forward to send it, to upload the content to the server, to the streaming server. We use Java as programming language. We love out-of-memory errors, so that's why we use it. And only because we've got a previous product, and we reuse it. We use self-scripting to control the process of the pipes we use to connect FMPEG with Arc Forward, with Icecast. We use self-scripting. And the end user side, we could use whatever we want, VLC, MPlayer, or HTML5 inside the Firefox or the browser. Technical details, as I said, we've got 2 different recording threads, because if we record them all together, we have problems to send it to the transcoding server because we don't have all the headers that the container format have. And if we send it, we don't have timestamps, we don't have all the things we need to know which kind of bytes are video, which kind of bytes are audio. So we record them separately, and we send it separately in 2 different threads, and just in server we mix them. We use a control port. We send XML data to include the metadata information, like the author, the title of whatever the user wants to include. And we respond with the listen ports. We send, as I said, we send the video and the audio in different ports. We're using TCP to send the information. We use well-known transcoding technologies, so there's no problem about that. It's quite well good tested, and there's no problem about that. And the problem here is the audio delay. It's controlled because we are using our own timestamps. We define which kind of delay we've got in the record thread, and that's why we put in the transcoding server to mix the audio and the video. And we are using pipes to connect the application we are using, FFmpeg, or Forward, and all this kind. We have developed a version of CAT called MyCAT, because we really needed to construct a stream of a bit rate, a constant bit rate of bytes. And if we use CAT, we are maybe having problems about broken pipe and all these kind of things. And we already developed a little application called Chop Pages. We are trying to put inside FFmpeg. We are talking with them, with the developers, and that's the only thing this application is doing is to making pages of Arc container just a few short, because if they are quite big, we have problem with the Icecast server. Here we have some screenshots of the application. You know, they are in Spanish because it's for a Spanish institution. But well, it's quite simple. You know, if you have already worked with Android, it's quite easy to define with an XML all these kind of things. We have here to define the configuration of the server, the metadata, the vision of the camera. You know, it's quite simple. I thought I could do for you a live demo, but I didn't know if I could have Wi-Fi and I don't have a 3G connection or roaming connection, so I beg you for trust me. I don't know if you trust in God like the American do, but well, please, in Fernando we trust. If you go to Madrid, maybe you could go to Matadero. I don't know if you have ever been there, and you can see it working over there. They are trying then when they have an event, or maybe the visitors could. They have all the chain. You know, they have the streaming server and the transcoding server put in their machines, and you could send it. They have posters. You could send your video to this direction, and you could use it. Use cases, which applications, more than the cultural institutions, we are thinking that maybe everyone could be a journalist. In each corner of every street, we could be recording what we are seeing, and maybe there is someone in the other part of the world that maybe could be interested in that. And maybe, for example, in Egypt nowadays, why not the Egyptian people could send what they are seeing to the rest of the world, you know. So everyone could be a good journalist. Another use cases could be, for example, if we want to see our children at the school and they are playing football. So maybe we want to send this football match to our family or anyone. So maybe it could be another good application. I don't have a photo about children playing football, so I use this one. I don't know. That was the best moment of my life last year. So another good application could be, oh sorry, I don't know what happened. Adult content. That's not a joke. I was talking to an adult content provider, and he thought that if anyone in their house could send what they want to record to another people, that's a very good, interesting thing. Just, I suppose you know Russian roulette. I think it's called the webcam that it's changing in a random circle. You know. Maybe that could be a good example of what we can do with Android video streaming. And the future, well, we don't know. Who knows the future? But that's an open source license, so maybe you could do things about this development. You can give up support, or maybe we are trying to decide to which forge we move the code. But of course, it's completely open source because it's on the contract, and we know about the open source is the best way to develop. And if you want to contribute, or maybe if you want to have good ideas about this product or about the future of video streaming, maybe you could contact me, or you could enter to our website and good opinion and could see what we have done. Okay, so that's all. And if you have questions, or maybe it's just 2 minutes. Okay. Why you need transcoding? Because we've got, if you see the API of Android, we don't have the possibility to write with using free codecs. You know, we cannot record with Vorbis and Theora. We wanted to use them because we wanted to use a free streaming server, Icecast, and we wanted to use, so we had to use Arc, Vorbis, and Theora. We thought about we thought about putting inside the Android the libraries of Arc, but it was quite easier to use to send the codec, so to send the stream as the mobile record. No more question. Okay, thank you so much.